everyone, let me introduce myself. My name is Fithrotul Lailiyah from STKIP PGRI Fithrotul. And now, I will explain about what is language and what are the characteristics of language to fulfill my assignment of mid-semester on subject Introduction to Linguistics. As we know, language is used to express our mood or feeling that considered an expressive use of language. And language also used for communication with other people. Language is a system of arbitrary vocal symbol used for human communication. There are 6 characteristics of language. The first is language as system. Language is arbitrary. Language is a vocal. Language is a symbol. Language is human. And the last is language is communication. First of all, about language as system. Language as a system must be systematically. It means that language should written by us. If you want to written something, that should be arranged systematically, and what we want to write or we want to say must be structured systematically, like a sentence. Sentence is combination of some words, so the words to be written or spoken must be arranged and selected like the selection of the words systematically, so that other people can understand what we mean. But if we don't arrange the words systematically, I think the other people cannot understand what we mean. As you know, language as system contains 2 systems that are system of sounds and system of meaning. For example, I bank saw the. Do you understand? Or I bank the saw. Why you don't write? Because I speak without arranging the words systematically. But if I say I saw the bank, do you understand? Yes, of course. That's why language must be systematically, and when you arrange by systematically, the other people will understand what you mean. And the second is language is arbitrary. It means that there is no natural connection between a linguistic form and its meaning. Some words can have different meaning because it's a social agreement that exists in the area. Each language that appears is arbitrary and has its own uniqueness. The relation between a word and its meaning is a matter of convention. So, every language uses definitely an agreement from the creator of the language and has been agreed upon by the community. Likewise, regarding the English formula that we know, it also appears depending on the creator of the language, which is then agreed upon by their community. For example, the animal of dog in English and anjing in Indonesia or Malay, also in Filipina, and kolbun in bahasa Arab. For the next is language as vocal. Means that primary medium of language is sound, and it is sounds for all language. No matter how well developed are their writing system, each word of each sentence has a multitude of different sounds. which does not escape its continuity with language as a symbol. Because the sound itself is born from exciting symbols, like we want to talk to another people, is hearing what we say, and of course, language is a vocal. For example, when we say to other people like, "Hey, are you okay?" And then the other people will hear, "Hey, are you okay?" For the next is language as symbol. Means that there is no connection, or at least a few cases only a minimal connection between the sounds that people use the objects to which these sounds refer to. A language uses symbols, which are sounds, gestures, or written characters that represent objects, actions, events, and ideas. The words that have connection with some phenomenon in the real world are called onomatopoeic words. Onomatopoeic themselves are opponents of arbitrary law. For example of onomatopoeic words are bang, crash, and roar. For the next is language as human. Means that human communication system is very different from the communication systems that the other forms of life possess. For the last one is language as communication. Means that language allows people to say things to each other and express their communicative needs. Language is the cement of the society, allowing people to live, work, and play together to tell the truth but also to tell a lie or lies. That's all of my explanation about language. So please correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you for your watching. So see ya! Bye!